Hello students, welcome to my first YouTube video session in computer science for class 11. The prescribed textbook by the Tamil Nadu Higher Secondary Board is in 2 volumes. In this video, on the first chapter, Introduction to Computers, I will be discussing about Father of computer, what is a computer, and generations of computers. Do you know who is considered to be the father of computer? He is Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage was a British mathematician who invented the difference engine and analytical engine. A difference engine is an automatic mechanical calculator designed to tabulate polynomial functions. The analytical engine is considered to be the concept for the first general mechanical computer. The design featured an arithmetic logic unit and permitted basic pragmatic flow control. How can we define a computer? A computer is an electronic device that processes the input according to the set of instructions provided to it and gives the desired output at a very fast rate. Advancements in technology has given us the computer that we use today. But what was a computer when it was first invented? Let us see the development of computer technology over the different generations. The first generation computers were invented during the period 1942 to 1955. The main component used in this generation was vacuum tubes. Here is a picture of vacuum tubes. A vacuum tube is an electronic component which allows flow of current between electrodes sealed inside it. The first generation computers were big in size. They consumed more power. They malfunctioned due to overheat. Malfunction means not functioning properly. Machine language were used in first generation. A machine language is a low-level programming language consisting of binary or hexadecimal instructions used to control the CPU of a computer. Here is an example of a machine language program. Examples of first generation computers were ENIAC, EDVAC, and UNIVAC. ENIAC weighed about 27 tons. Its size was 8 feet by 100 feet by 3 feet and consumed around 150 watts of power. Here you can see a photo of ENIAC, Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator. EDVAC, Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. UNIVAC 1, Universal Automatic Computer. The second generation spanned over a period of 1955 to 1964. The main component used in this generation was transistors. A transistor is a semiconductor device used to switch electronic signals. In this generation, the computers were smaller compared to first generation. They generated less heat and they consumed less power when compared to first generation. Punched cards were used to input computer programs and data. Holes were punched in a card to represent instructions to be given to the machine. The first operating system was developed during this generation. Batch processing and multi-programming operating system were also developed. An operating system is a system software which manages the entire operations of a computer. Machine language as well as assembly language were used in this generation. Here is an example of an assembly language program. The binary or hexadecimal instructions in machine language were replaced with command words in assembly language. Take a look at the second generation computers images. Third generation was from 1964 to 1975. Integrated circuits were the main component used in this generation. An integrated circuit, also called a chip or a microchip, is a semiconductor wafer on which thousands or millions of tiny resistors, capacitors, and transistors were fabricated. In this generation, the computers were smaller, faster, and more reliable. That is, the malfunctioning which took place in the first and second generations were less in this generation. They consumed less power and high-level languages were used. Some examples of high-level languages were Fortran, Algol, COBOL, Pascal, and C. Here is an example of a Fortran program. Third generation computers, IBM 360 and Honeywell 6000. Fourth generation was from 1975 to 1980. Microprocessors were used in the fourth generation. They were very large-scale integrated circuits. A microprocessor is a central processing unit on a single integrated circuit chip containing millions of very small components. The characteristics of fourth generation computers were they were smaller and faster. Microcomputer series such as IBM and Apple were developed. Computers became portable, which means the computers were small enough to be moved from one place to another. Here are pictures of fourth generation computers. Fifth generation from 1980 till date. They were made of ultra large scale integration. Parallel processing was introduced. In parallel processing, separate parts of an overall complex task are broken up and run simultaneously on multiple CPUs, thereby reducing the amount of time for processing. Superconductors were introduced. Superconductors are materials that conduct electricity with no resistance. Superconductor can carry a current indefinitely without losing any energy. The size of the computers was drastically reduced. They were able to recognize images and graphics. Introduction of artificial intelligence and expert systems took place. Artificial intelligence involves using computers to think and act like humans. These computers were able to solve high complex problems including decision making and logical reasoning. These are the fifth generation computers. That is, these are the computers which we use today. Sixth generation. Parallel and distributed computing. Computers will become smarter, faster, and smaller. Development of robotics. Natural language processing and voice recognition software. Distributed computing is a system with multiple components located on different machines that communicate and coordinate actions in order to appear as a single system. Natural language processing is a branch of artificial intelligence that deals with the interaction between computers and humans using human languages. This is the end of the session. Thank you.